Things get misplaced.
According to this, these clothes haven't been picked up yet.
That's so. I have to give him a call.
I'd like to see the cleaning if you don't mind.
Each voice leaves a unique vocal print. You can't disguise it. Play the wolf owl.
Now what?
Steady, man. Pay attention. You record what I told you?
Faithfully.
Now play it. Look for parallel voice patterns, preferably an exact match. And there's your shapeshifter.
You are extraordinary.
Okay, you know what? I can't stop you from wasting your own time, but I can certainly stop you from wasting mine.
No match. Thank God they haven't infiltrated law enforcement.
We may need Donner before all is said and done.
Now play the next sample. Just keep looking for the alpha. You force him to shapeshift, and the rest of the clan goes bonkers.
Panic and disarray. Now, you said you knew how to force the transformation.
Oh, I have an educated guess. You, transfuse the alpha with the white wolf's blood.
The wolfen hormone will force him to transform.
Live on your website. You'll be bigger than Howard Stern.
But, you know, I am going to give you a special mention when I'm on Oprah.
You flatter me.
Why do you always try to protect these people? Why do you always try to protect these people? Why do you always try to protect these people? Why do you always try to protect these people?
John Kanan? He's so clean cut.
Hello. Thought I'd save somebody a trip. I was at the cleaners. They told me this belonged to an R Creed. You know, it put this crazy thought in my head. R wouldn't by any chance stand for Ruby, would it?
Roxanne. R's for Roxanne Creed. My wife.
Oh, I didn't know you were married.
Recently.
I don't believe I've ever met the lucky woman.
You'd never forget her.
I'd love to see a picture.
Is this official business, Deputy? Or just a heartwarming display of neighborliness in the best Wolf Lake spirit?
We'll consider it the latter for now.
Well then, thanks for saving me a trip.
See you around.
I'll take the dress.
We can't talk here.
You know, I got a strange feeling that you are not a wildlife management officer.
Now that I know I can trust you, it's time to tell you everything. Come on.
To tell you the truth, there have been a lot of unsolved crimes in our town. And it's always been the most disturbing part of my job.
Like the murder of Willard Cates, for example.
Oh, you know about that?
That and the other cold cases might well be the product of Wolfen activity.
Wolfen?
Better known to some as shapeshifters. Skinwalkers. In the vulgar vernacular, werewolves.
Do you know, I have sat up many a night trying to find an explanation for a lot of the things that go on in this town, and the only answer I've ever been able to wrap my brain around is the supernatural. It is so reassuring to hear someone else say it.
Oh, well, there are plenty of us. An entire network.
I can never follow up on my suspicions. You say it too loudly around the office. The county boys will shoot your ass full of psychotropics and they'll pension you out.
My entire professional life has been dedicated to discovering proof that the Wolfen exist. Following ancient clues, I traced the movement of the pack across centuries of covert migration. I tracked them across the face of Europe. I documented their journey to the new land. And now, at long last, I have found them, Sheriff. An entire colony of vile, human-hating Wolfen, descendants from the original pack, led at present by none other than your deputy sheriff, John Kanan.
My deputy sheriff is the leader of the werewolves?
They're Alpha. Oh, yes.
And I almost nominated him for the Kiwanis. The female white wolf is the rarest of all the Wolfen, almost certain to be the mate for the alpha male.
Once I have exposed Mr. Kanan live on the internet, then these hellish beasts will be totally overcome by us. Our authorities will cordon them off. We'll be able to study them at our leisure.
What do you want me to do?
Allow me a secure perimeter under which I can conduct my experiments. I'll guarantee you the safety of your town.
Oh, Professor, you have your perimeter.
Good. Thank you, Sheriff.
No, do you mind if I just hang on to this for a while? Because if I'm going to help you, I need to be just as informed as you are.
Oh, I definitely picked the right man for the job.
I have a confession to make. Last night I stole your boyfriend. In my dreams, of course. Like I would ever do that to you in real life. Do you think that means that I'm jealous of you?
Thank you.
Well, I don't think that it does. Well, was he cute? Well, he was at first, but then he turned into Pastor Randolph. I'm weird, huh?
You're interesting.
And ignoring me.
I'm not ignoring you. I've been busy.
Yeah, I know you've been busy. Been hanging out with that kid, that jerk off, that ungulate.
When you say things like that, you better remember you're talking about me too.
Sophia, listen, I know that you're pissed. Okay, I know that. But I just wanted to let you know that the only reason I hooked up with Presley in the first place is because you decided you didn't want to have sex. So, you see, I was simply respecting your decision.
Who said I didn't want to have sex?
You said that?
No, I didn't. I have a problem with flipping. I'm not okay yet with being a creature. But sex is a completely separate issue.
No, it's not. No, not if you're afraid to flip. And I hate to break it to you, but sex with me, or with anybody else for that matter, is not gonna happen. Unless you get over that.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, how far can you go? At what point during the act does the change actually occur?
Oh, you can go pretty far. Oh, yeah. I mean, you know, I could always, like, tap you or something, you know, right before you're about to go over the edge.
You are a piece of work.
Yeah. Why don't we just hang out tonight? You want to do that?
I have stuff to do.
Yeah? Are you hanging out with that guy?
Maybe I am.
I don't want you to.
I can see whoever I want, whenever I want. Just because everyone else is afraid of you doesn't mean I am.
You tell me, man, is she psycho or am I just... Yeah.
So how much does he know?
He knows about the White Wolf. He knows it has some special significance. He knows the pack's history, its strengths, and its weaknesses. And he's going to broadcast his discovery all over the internet. A sexy story like that will break on the mainstream media in about 24 hours.
He could not have gotten this far without help. What's the progress on Ruby?
She would never give us up.
We can't rule anything out at this point. So we have one kook, one wayward wife, not to mention John Kanan.
Well, I think I can control him.
Tyler, what I'm about to say is not going to be easy. Matt, I need to know that what we're about to discuss